What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all of you who have been supporting my channel thus far, and liking and giving comments. I really appreciate it. So let's keep the subscriber count going up so that I can give you guys more videos just like this one and just like the previous videos you've seen thus far. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my skincare line. It's there. The link is on the bottom in the description there. And again, it's just self-care. It's just a vegan skincare line. So I have my products there. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. And we'll go ahead and jump in right into the topic for today. So today we're going to speak about 3 signs of a baddie with masculine energy. So 3 signs of these beautiful women that show that they have masculine energy. So what are you to look for when it comes to someone that has this masculine energy that's a woman? Well, I can just tell you this straight up. To me personally, I wanted to bring this out because I see this a lot, especially with today's modern day women. So a lot of the women today, they're so beautiful, right? They look very good, as we call them. Some of them are baddies, right? And this is the problem. No matter how beautiful you may be or you may look, no matter how many guys are in your DM, no matter what or how you view yourself when it comes to physical attraction, if a woman has lost her physical, divine, feminine essence, once a woman has lost her divine feminine essence, I lose all attraction. Okay? And I know I'm not the only guy who's saying this. I know a lot of other guys feel the same way. But it's a turnoff. And why is it a turnoff when a woman loses, no matter how, despite how beautiful she may be, if she loses that divine feminine essence? Why do you lose attraction? Or why do I or most men lose attraction? Well, that's because usually this is a woman that has lost her softness. And what do I mean by softness? Usually, if you lose your softness as a woman, right? That soft spirit, that spirit that's receiving, right? Because when you have that feminine energy, you receive love. You receive affection. You're open to love. You're open to affection. You're open to someone leading you, right? You're open to direction. You're open to those things. That's a part of being a woman. But you lose that once you become masculine, no matter if your physical appearance may stay otherwise, that you're feminine. So this is very important because I see this more and more every single day. Less women, although appear to look one way, pretty, all dolled up, then when they speak or when you see how they act, they're not operating with that feminine essence. So that's a complete turnoff. Instead of you getting or you seeing these women display peace, tranquility, right? That softness. Instead of that, they're displaying masculinity. And masculinity they're displaying can come in so many different ways, but I'm just going to talk about 3 that you can look for as a man, or if you're a woman looking or watching. These are the 3 things that you do not want to be if you're trying to attract a high value man or a high quality man. All right. So the first point, if she's bossy, this is a major masculinity trait, right? So if she's the type that it's her way or the highway, if her favorite phrase is my way is better, basically she's trying to control each and every single situation to fit her plans or her way. That's definitely a masculinity trait, despite how this woman looks. So, and this is what happens. Masculinity and masculinity are always going to butt heads, right? So a woman that's giving off this type of nature and this type of spirit, and if she comes close, and I'm not talking about a beta male, I'm talking about, right, any type of alpha type male, right, that is a leader and wants to protect and wants to provide for his family. If she has that type of masculine energy, she's going to always butt heads with that man. Again, that's masculine energy that these women have when they are the bossy type. See, instead of allowing you to possibly lead her, or every time you give a suggestion, she's contentious with you, right? She's very argumentative. She wants things to be done her way. This is one of the major keys and things that you will see if a woman is operating in a masculine role or spirit. Point number 2 to look for: the way a woman speaks. And I wanted to bring this out because it's like more and more you're seeing women that are not soft-spoken anymore. We used to could see that even back when I was growing up, right? Women used to just be more classy, right? Sophisticated individuals. But now a lot of women are just very, very loud. And I don't know, but it's a turnoff. It's a major turnoff if a woman is loud, and especially speaks louder than her husband or her man or her boyfriend. See, that's another sign of masculinity. Some of these women just want to be heard or want to overpower the crowd or whoever they're with just to show that they're in control. That's another sign of masculinity. If you guys ever come across this, fellas, please don't even try it. Trust me, it's going to be a headache. Run the other way. All right. And the thing is that when a woman is, the way you can tell a woman's femininity when she speaks, right? If she's very soft spoken, that usually gives off a very classy vibe. But if she's not like that, again, she's trying to play into a masculine role, and you're always going to be headbutting with her when it comes to things. So definitely, if she's like that, run the other way, fellas. I'm telling you right now, it's just not going to work out good for you. And because you're trying to put masculinity with masculinity, and like I said before, that just never works. The third point of how you can know she's if she's operating in a masculine role is if she's considered a boss babe. Now, we've heard that a lot, and what do I mean by that? Well, guys, some women are the exception. Let me just say that. I'll just preface it by that. Some women are the exception, but it's on us fellas to do our due diligence in getting to know them to see if they are the exception. But I will tell you this, the majority of women that are in roles of CEO, the ones with all these major high degrees, if she's any type of manager, right? Or if she's any type of director, I'm just talking about the majority, you're going to have a problem, because plain and simple, to fit into those types of roles, you have to understand that takes masculine energy. To be CEO, that takes masculine energy, right? To be a director, to be a manager, right? All of those things are positions where you have to be a leader. You have to take the lead. You have to delegate, right? You have to give direction. Those are characteristics and positions where women have to jump out of their feminine role and be masculine, play more of a masculine role. And what happens is that these women, first of all, they feel entitled when they're in these positions, right? But number two, they can't separate work from their relationship or their home life. And because they've practiced being in these roles for so long, it's an everyday practice. A lot of people spend more time at their jobs than they do within their relationship, especially nowadays, right? So she's been in that environment for so long and practicing that role for so long that now she can't stop, right? She can't separate the work life and the home life. She's always going to be operating with that type of personality and with that masculine in that masculine type of role, because that's where she spends most of her time and that's what she enjoys the most. So usually women within these types of roles, guys, I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out because 9 times out of 10, like I said, these are masculine women that go for these types of roles and positions. So if you're trying to look for any type of respect, or if you're trying to be any type of leader, if you're a man that's trying to protect and provide and pretty much establish yourself within the relationship as the masculine guy that you are, it will never work out with these type of women. Now, I said some are the exceptions. Some women are the exception, and they're able to shut down what they do from work and know how to shut it down once it's time for them to come back into a relationship with you, and then play their role accordingly. But majority don't. I'm just putting it out there, just keeping it 100. Majority don't. So it's something to definitely look for. And the thing is, if you try to change them, or if you try to talk about it, you're going to get major pushback. Don't be surprised if you get pushback. I'm giving you game right now on just pretty much how it is and what I've seen my peers deal with and dealing with women in these types of positions. So you get to take this information, guys, fellas, women as well, act accordingly. And again, those are the 3 signs that you kind of want to look for. There's many other signs that I'll bring up in other videos, but those are the main 3 that kind of stand out to me, despite the facade that we see when it comes to women showing that they're just all dolled up. And then when you hear them speak or when you see them act, then you're able to determine the character of the individual. So if you want it to work out, guys, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be always better in dealing with a woman that doesn't fit these type of characteristics that I just mentioned before. And usually you'll have a better chance at having a better relationship in general. All right. And if you're dealing with women that are not operating within that masculinity role, right, and have that softness still to them, then you're going to see women are a joy to be with. You're going to see that women are peaceful. They're that peaceful, and they continue to exhibit that tranquility that they always have in the past, right? But it's the modern day woman right now that you have to be very careful, because they're using their looks and their attractiveness to pretty much get as many guys, right? Or to draw attention to them, or to make you think that there's something that they're truly not, until you wait around and then you find out, and then you're like, wow, this is really what you really like, despite whatever IG shows, whatever the pictures on IG show. This is what you're really like behind closed doors. Because guys, at the end of the day, it's on that date, it's on that behind closed doors, it's on those one-on-one conversations where you truly see how a person thinks, what their mindset is, right? And how they operate in nature, right? How they operate in life. And that's going to either make you have a great experience when it comes to relationships, or it's going to make you have a terrible experience. So, all right. So guys, this is the thing. Smart men learn from their own mistakes. Wise men learn from the mistakes of others. So here again, you know, I'm just giving you game. You don't have to go through it to know. You can just listen to guys like me, or you can learn from, whether it's your peers or your family members, you can learn from other people's experiences that are going to give you gems on how to approach dating, how to approach relationships, how to approach a woman. What are certain signs you can kind of tell to fill out if a woman's good for you or not. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys those quick gems today. I really appreciate all the support. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys next time.